How many of you have used AI in the last week? ChatGPT, image generator, translation app. Okay, now to all of you who have said yes, have you felt both amazed and a little unsettled by just how good it is? Or maybe did you feel amazed and ashamed, like you were cheating when using it? Right? Same here. AI is incredible. It's fast, it's smart, it can do things we never imagined machines could do. It can summarize a paper, write a poem, edit your creative writing stories. I did that. Even sound like it has sense of humor. But here is what I want to talk to you about today. AI can give you the product, but it cannot do the process. It cannot leave the learning for you. It cannot feel the language. It cannot evolve like you can. And that's the heart of what I want to explore with you. How we learn, how we evolve, and how a model called spiral dynamics helps us understand not just how humans grow, but how our relationship with language, learning, and even tools like AI changes as we evolve. So first of all, what is spiral dynamics? So spiral dynamics is a model of human development, psychological and cultural development. It was created by Claire Graves and later expanded by Don Beck, Ken Wilberg, and others. It describes the stages we go through as individuals, societies, and species. Not in a rigid hierarchy, but in a dynamic spiral of increasing complexity, flexibility, and awareness. Each stage or value system is a kind of a worldview. It's a lens through which we see life. Each one answers a set of core questions like, who am I? What is truth? Who or how should we live? Or what does power mean? And each stage emerges in response to life conditions. When life changes, we adapt. New challenges push into new ways of thinking and being. So let me briefly explain or walk you through the different stages, and then we'll tie it back to AI, language, and learning. So the spiral, in a nutshell, starts with the phase or the stage beige or survival. That's the earliest stage. Life is about basic needs: eat, sleep, survive. No sense of self, no real language, is just instinct, like babies. Then purple, that's the tribal magical stage. It's early humans, small groups, rituals, ancestors, the sacred. Language becomes symbolic, mythical, and we speak to keep the tribe together, to appease the spirits. Then red, that's the power and ego stage. Now the self awakens. It comes with assertiveness, strength, domination. Think warlords, rebels, toddlers, right? Language here is loud, is raw, is commanding. I want, I take. Then we have blue stage, that's order and structure. We settle into rules, religion, morality, one right way. Hierarchies, authority. Language now becomes clear, absolute, rule bound. This is the law. This is grammar, for example. Orange, achievement and science. We have rationalism, capitalism, innovation. Orange, this phase, creates systems, technology, including AI. Language becomes strategic, efficient, persuasive. What works? How do we win? Now, the last three stages. Green is equality and connection. Orange's success creates burnout. Green, this phase, brings heart back into the system. It brings inclusion, diversity, feelings, empathy. Language becomes more sensitive, relational. Let's listen, let's heal. The next stage is yellow, systems thinking. Now we integrate. We see patterns, connections between the different systems and the different people. We stop blaming and start seeing. Language becomes meta-aware, flexible, layered. What is really going on underneath? That's the question that is being inquired here. And the last phase, the last stage is teal, wholeness and flow. Teal doesn't need to prove or fix. It lives in flow. Inner alignment is our evolutionary purpose. Language slows down, becomes embodied, often poetic. It says more with less. So, where does AI fit in? AI lives in orange phase. The world of productivity, optimization, engineering, performance. AI is brilliant at solving problems, organizing data, doing things faster and better. But here is what it cannot do. It cannot hold complexity like yellow. It cannot empathize like green. It cannot evolve in consciousness like you can. AI isn't going to integrate your trauma. It's not going to write your life story or guide your healing. It can help, but it cannot become healed. It cannot become evolved. Because life, real life, is not a product. It's a process. It's a verb. Learning is not just collecting facts. It's changing who you are through those facts. Language is not just information. It is connection, identity, and transformation. It's the things that we become through language, through the use of language. And evolution is not about being smarter. It's about being more whole, integrating more perspectives and parts of yourself. So language and learning through this spiral. So now we are going to tie all this together. Each stage of this spiral uses language differently because it thinks and feels different. In red, language is power. I speak, I control. In blue, it is a structure. I speak the truth, or I use the language properly with the proper structures. In orange is performance. I speak to succeed, or I use the language in such a way that is going to allow me to get what I want. In green is connection. I speak to understand. I speak to connect with you. In yellow, it is reflection. I speak to map, to find the map of myself. And in teal is embodiment. I speak from presence. It's the same with learning. Early stages memorize or imitate. Orange wants to master. Green learns in community through sharing stories. Storytelling here is the most important thing. Yellow learns through systems thinking, integrating ideas from multiple sources. So when the idea of interdisciplinary and transdisciplinary come in value, we are connecting and learning from different areas of knowledge and sources. And Teal learns through being, through living. And that brings us back to AI. It can support your process, but it cannot replace it. It can give you answers, but it cannot give you wisdom. It can speak, but it cannot mean. It can mimic growth, but it cannot evolve. And as we give AI more knowledge, which is amazing, we are dissolving the old idea of external authority, the expert, the gatekeeper, the one who tells you what's true. We're not in that phase anymore anyway. Fake news, misinformation, disinformation. Now you are the authority. That's the next stage, right? That's the stage we need to be entering. You are the authority, not because you know everything, but because you are responsible for your own process of becoming. So here is what I leave you with. Use AI as support, as a mirror, as a partner. It is absolutely great to help you learn a language. It's great to help you edit a text. It's great to give you ideas and sources. It is fantastic for that. But do not let it rob you of your process. AI is not doing the process of learning from you. Language is alive in you. Learning is in a way sacred. It's the process of growing. And evolution is deeply, deeply personal. AI may write you a poem, as scary as that sounds, but it doesn't become a poet. And you do not become a poet by using AI to write a poem for you. Only you can do that. Only you can become a poet. Because the real revolution isn't digital, isn't a technology. It is human. It is you.